Before we begin, if you love discovering the hidden treasures of old coins and the fascinating history behind them, then hit that subscribe button right now. Join us on a journey where every old coin could be a forgotten fortune waiting to be uncovered. Now, let's step back in time to something extraordinary. Imagine holding in your hand a small, weathered coin. It's not gold. It's not silver. And yet, in the right moment, in the right condition, it's worth more than many people expect. This is the story of the 1973 South Africa 20 cents coin, a coin that many overlooked, and today, could be worth a small fortune to the right collector. Picture this, the year is 1973. The world is changing fast. In South Africa, the political atmosphere is tense, the economy is shifting, and yet, amid the larger tides of history, something very small and seemingly unimportant is being struck at the South African Mint, a simple 20-cent coin. For most, it was just pocket change. But for those who look deeper, it's so much more. The coin itself features the image of a beautiful flower, the Protea, South Africa's national flower. Delicate yet powerful, the Protea has long symbolized strength through diversity. On the reverse, you'll find the classic image of Jan van Riebeeck, one of the earliest European settlers at the Cape of Good Hope, often romanticized in South African numismatic history. But what really makes this coin valuable is not just who or what is on it, it's the story it tells, the rarity it represents, and the secret some of these coins carry. Most coins from 1973 have no significant premium over their face value unless something unusual happened during their creation. That's exactly what happened with certain versions of this 20-cent coin. You see, coin collecting isn't just about age. It's about scarcity, condition, and the hidden details that make one coin in a million worth thousands more than the rest. In the case of the 1973 20 cents from South Africa, there are a few key factors that have driven its value sky high over the years. First, very few were preserved in uncirculated or mint state condition. These coins were used daily, passed from hand to hand, buying groceries, petrol, or a loaf of bread. Finding one today without scratches, marks, or wear is like finding a needle in a haystack. And when you do, collectors will pay serious money for it. Second, there are rumors and collector reports of a rare error version, possibly a die variety or slight misstrike, that appeared in a small batch of these coins. Whether it was a slight doubling in the design or a misalignment that only the trained eye can spot, these small differences turn a 20-cent coin into something far more than its face value. Collectors in South Africa and beyond have been quietly searching for pristine examples of this coin for years. Auction houses, especially those specializing in world coinage and African currencies, have occasionally seen bidding wars erupt when one of these high-grade coins appears. And here's where things get even more interesting. Some collectors, particularly those in Europe and North America, have recently taken a renewed interest in coins from the African continent. Why? Because they see untapped value. They see historical moments, colonial legacies, political transitions, all captured in metal. And the 1973 South Africa 20-cent coin sits right at the heart of that story. But here's the best part. Some of these coins have been sitting unnoticed in old drawers, forgotten in inherited collections, or mixed in with other spare change. That's right. Right now, you could have one sitting in your home, maybe something your father or grandfather picked up on a trip or brought back in their pocket. Something you walked past 100 times without thinking twice. For men in their 50s and 60s, this isn't just about collecting. It's about rediscovery. It's about reconnecting with a part of the past you thought was gone. Maybe you lived through the 70s. Maybe you remember how the coins felt in your hand, how the weight of change mattered back then. That sound of real metal hitting a shop counter. That feeling when you saved enough to buy something meaningful. Now, imagine one of those coins being worth thousands today. Imagine telling your grandson that the old coin he found in your desk drawer is worth more than his new laptop. That's not just exciting, that's legacy. That's history speaking through generations. If you're the kind of man who appreciates craftsmanship, who sees value where others don't, and who believes that some things just get better with age, then this coin, and others like it, are worth your attention. Start looking. Go through your old boxes. Visit flea markets. Talk to other collectors. Because sometimes, treasure is hidden in plain sight. Now, let's talk numbers. Because I know that's what many of you are waiting for. How much could this small 1973 coin actually fetch if you have the right one? What if I told you that an exceptionally well-preserved, Mint State 1973 South Africa 20 cents coin, the kind graded highly by a professional service and verified as genuine, has sold for a jaw-dropping price in recent years. That's right. One of these coins has been valued and sold at an incredible $3,510. Yes, $3,510 for a coin that once bought you a loaf of bread and a newspaper. That's the magic of numismatics. That's the thrill of the hunt. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because we're just getting started. In the world of old coins, history is alive, and the next big discovery might be sitting in your very own home. Thanks for watching, and keep searching.